Hello everyone, my name is Loko and welcome to some more StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today we're going to be playing another live game for you, and today I'm up against Paz. Alright, I'm gonna try and give commentary to this game while also playing it at the exact same time. So obviously, you know, it may be a little bit difficult. Nope, but I am recording. Cool. Alright, so it's gonna be a Zerg versus Zerg. Obviously, this is one of the new maps. It's called Orbital Shipyard right there. And I've noticed that recently in Zerg versus Zerg especially, people started doing like the good old Roach timings once again. And honestly, it doesn't really surprise me too much. Ravagers got nerfed pretty hard, and right now they're sort of worse than a Roach is. And they're obviously 100 gas and 100 minerals, so I haven't really been seeing too much Ravager Zergling aggression anymore, which used to be a standard a little while ago. But recently, especially, people started picking up, like, the early Zergling speed into, like, you know, Roach aggression in the middle part of the game. And then, most importantly, what people also have been doing is a lot of Lurker play. Lurkers, obviously, are one of the new units that get added in Legacy of the Void. And they absolutely deal with anything on the ground perfectly. But I've noticed that getting to the point where you can actually safely produce Lurkers is kind of the tricky aspect. Because everyone is doing those, you know, really well executed Zergling speed timing attacks and then into the Roach aggression and whatnot. It is actually very difficult to get them out. But once you do get them out, it is going to be very easy to like go up to like 4 or 5 bases, defend all of it, and be aggressive at the same time. It's very cool. So we'll see if that all comes into play into this one. Obviously, I'm gonna try my very hardest to you know, win this one. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get overrun. So yeah, I'm gonna try and execute this this Roach aggression with a little bit of Zergling play early on, thinking of maybe throwing in a Baneling nest as well. I know in the past I did make a video explaining that Banelings were very uncommon. Well, with the Ravager nerf, they are all of a sudden very common again. Because, you know, Ravagers just aren't very good right now. So I am starting up the double queens right now, got my Zergling speed on the way as well, making a set of Zerglings right now for scouting purposes, and I'm making drones mainly. Now there's a big chance my opponent instead took this base right there. Gonna re-hold key my queens real quick. So you go over there, check if he made that expansion. Oh, actually he did make this one. Alright, all good. Actually you can still go over there, that doesn't really matter. Alright, gonna be starting up my Baneling nest as well. Do really want to have that one out relatively early. Okay. So he knows that I don't have a third base yet. But, I mean, I don't think he really expected that. Okay. I do want to make like a big round of Zerglings right when this Zergling, or when this inject pops off. This should line up quite nicely with my Queen Injects and with my Baneling Nest and Zergling speed as well. Do have an Overlord on the way. Come on, Overlord. There we go. Making a big round of him. Oh, he's already got third as well. Wow. We may actually be able to just finish it off right here. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, I'm gonna transition towards the third base out of this, and I'm also gonna be starting up the lair. But I'm gonna make a couple more Zerglings. I was gonna... Well, actually, I may actually just transition into more drones here. I mean, the fact that my opponent is playing this greedy really does allow me to do whatever I want, though, for this game. Okay. There's a miss micro right there on my end. Okay, that's micro. Micro battles! Jeez, Loko, what the fuck was that? Alright. Well, this is fine, though. Droning up behind this. All good. I still don't have a Roach Warren. Wow. Really should have made that a little bit earlier, but fair enough. Okay, see if I can sneak out a couple. Gotta be very careful here, obviously. I know that he has Banelings out on the map. Okay. Risky enough there. Didn't quite get a lot of kills there. It is natural. Not as many as I would have hoped for at the very least. Gotta check if my opponent did go for mutas. It's very uncommon right now. But since this is a very legacy of the, or a very Heart of the Swarmy game so far, I'm gonna have to check just to see if he does decide to change it up. See if he's already at the lair even. He may not even be at the lair yet. Okay. Gonna start adding on some roaches now. Don't know if he made maybe the lair at the back of his natural. Would be uncommon, but... Also adding on the Hydra den right now. These rocks, I think. Alright, fair enough. No, he doesn't have a lair yet. He's just super late. That's actually really nice for me. I have no idea. Not sure. Alright, do have the Hydra den on the way right there. Gonna be morphing that one into a Lurker den once I can. Could be morphing in a couple of Ravagers here, maybe to snipe Overlords, but it's just so risky. Like, the thing about Ravagers is that they have less health than Roaches, and they just die so quickly if you aren't paying attention. So, I'm gonna be morphing in a Lurker den very soon, but I do want to move across the map right now. Okay. And I also want to make sure that I get the fort base going in the meantime. So I have like something to transition to. Oh, he's looking to expand. Okay, making some Hydras right now, so I can morph those into Lurkers. Oh, and he says GG, well played. So we actually managed to squeeze out the victory a little bit earlier than we had planned right there. I guess the early game aggression did a bunch more damage than I really realized. Obviously, I did manage to kill a mineral line. And I think the main reason why we did manage to take that is because he decided to drone up this base instead of droning up that base. And obviously, he also spent a ridiculous amount of early game income on getting those out. Now, my idea was to actually follow up this this aggression that I had right here with a couple of Lurkers, and I wanted to go over that in I wanted to go over that in a second as well, but I guess I may as well explain it after winning the game already. The thing about Lurkers is that they're extremely good at defending certain areas. So once you basically take a fort base, as long as you morph a couple of Lurkers in, you can actually start transitioning towards a hive. You can start transitioning towards all the upgrades that you would really want to, because for the simple reason, these things will kill any kind of Zergling arrest every single time. Like, there's no way they would not be killing any kind of roach aggression right now. Let's say he does decide to move in. He definitely cannot go to my fourth base, and if he decides to move around, great. These guys are actually really fast, so I can just move them over, go for the natural instead, and just burrow them over there. So there's some very cool transitions towards Lurkers, and then obviously Lurkers also are affected by Blinding Cloud in the late game, which is a reason why you want to go for the Infestation Pit, because the Lurker versus Lurker aggression is very interesting. But anyways, that all didn't come into play. Obviously, I will be uploading more Zerg versus Zerg live games in the future as well, where we obviously will be able to see those kind of strategies. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button right below the video, and while you're at it, make sure you hit that like button as well, so you will be the very first one to get notifications when I upload another video. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!